Okay, as promised, some of you asked for my arm and shoulder routine, so I'm going to share it here today. I'm going to start with bicep curls. And I usually do 10 or 12 reps. For the bicep curls, you want to stand about shoulder width apart and knees slightly bent. And I use dumbbells. And I'm going to use 25s today, but pick a weight. If you're new to this, pick a really light weight to start with. And a couple of things to remember: keep your elbows in close. Squeeze at the top to really work that bicep. And my younger son, Finn, who's a OCB bodybuilding pro, tells me that when you're at the top of the rep, if you turn your pinkies in or lift your pinkies in a little bit on the squeeze, it'll even further pump that bicep. So I'm going to try for 12 reps. I'm not sure I'm going to get them, but that's what I'm going to do here. I'm getting tough here. I think that's 11. 12. I'm going to do one more in case I miscounted. Squeeze it and let them down slowly. Whew. Take a minute or two and come back for the next one. Thank you. All right, after dumbbell bicep curls, I go to rear delt raises. These are sometimes called rear delt flies. The main thing is you want your spine to be neutral. I do them about a 45-degree angle. I think that probably is. And squeeze those shoulders, the scapula or whatever. Try to squeeze them at the top. You'll really feel it in the rear delt, which is the point here. I go for 12. They're drinking. Take 1 or 2 minutes rest, and I'll show you what I do next. Okay, now we're going to do tricep extensions, and you have to take your Epic hat off for this. I grabbed the 25, one of the ones that I was using for my bicep curls. And this, you want to keep your elbows in as much as you can, and you're going to press it to the top. And I'm going to do 12. This works the triceps. Eight, 9, in case I counted wrong, I'm going to do one more, but I think that's 13, and I recommend 12. Put it down carefully. Put your Epic hat back on. And by the way, those tricep extensions, I said it works the tricep, but you should know it. If you aren't feeling it right here, you aren't doing it right. See you back in 1 or 2 minutes for the last thing. All right, this is the 4th of 4 exercises that I do for my arms and shoulders. And again, I do these in order that I've shared them, and I do 3 or 4 rounds. So this is the end of my first round and the last one that I'll share with you guys today. And this one is lat raises. This works the side of those shoulders. And I'm going to try for 10 or 12, and you want to go with a little bit lighter weight. If you don't do this one a lot, start extra light, okay? Whew, feeling those today. And you can start to see more definition there in the front there and the sides. I think that's a lot from those lat raises. All right, thanks for watching. Now you take a few minutes and you start over again and go through each of the 4 exercises. I do 3 rounds. I do 3 or 4. And start light and make sure your technique's correct. Thanks for watching. Briefly, I do one more thing for my shoulders, and honestly, it's probably been the biggest difference maker. About 6 months ago, last fall sometime, I added bottoms up kettlebell single arm presses, and involving a 26-pound kettlebell. And I will show you this in a separate clip. And it is more of an advanced move. I don't recommend you do this at home unless you have some experience. Thanks for watching.